setup time for Kiwi Day. I'm double taping around the perimeter of the where our margins are and against the front of the cabin. I don't want any accidents with the Kiwi grip getting anywhere I don't want it, and so I'm being really careful to put tape everywhere that it might slop over, and that way it just keeps everything neat and orderly the way I want it. Anyway, I'll show it to you here in a minute. I've got some more to do. I've already done port, and I'm over here working on starboard. And my brother's over here. I think he's going to go do a dump run, but after a while we may be getting to this. I want to be sure to get this deck really clean. Everything's been beautifully sanded. We're not going to worry about that. My brother's brought over his heavy-duty shop vac, and we're going to vacuum this surface where, look, here, I'm just show you. I had just swept that. My hand is white with dust from the paint. So that's why we're going to do the heavy-duty shop vac and just really try to suck up all the dust that's in this. I'm going to go over it maybe even with a wet, damp towel. They say soap and water. I don't want to do soap and water. I just don't want to mess things up. So anyway, I'm probably just going to a damp towel after we get done shop vacing it. All right, I'm going to shut up and get the rest of this done. I'll let you follow along. Well, that was really stupid. I said I'll let you follow along, and then I promptly shut off the stupid camera and forgot to turn it back on when I was doing this. So anyway, I'm going to turn it around and show you what we've done so far. You can see what I've done here. That all the wide tape goes down about 1/4 of an inch onto my margin tape, and then follows along and goes right up onto the tow reel. And I've done this both port, we have both port and starboard. We're same here on starboard. And I'm about to go across the back in front of the cabin. I want that all done. One of the things I showed you in my video that I didn't do, my brother's brought his, hang on, let me turn this around. We'll go over it with a damp towel, and we're going to call it quits, and then we're going to start doing some Kiwi grip, and hope to get all this done in a day. I researched it. If the temperature is right, and it is, okay, this will be dry in 1 hour. And obviously we're not going to do these simultaneously. We're going to do one side at a time. I think we're going to start starboard and then go to port, and we'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully get this all set up so you can watch what we're doing. Guys, we are taped off. This is ready to go. Everything that's white is going to be non-skid, and everything that isn't white around the perimeters has been taped off adequately to where I'm not going to worry about it. I think we're going to be fine. And yeah, boy, that looks good. Okay, we'll get going on this just a little bit later. I'm going to wait for it to warm up, and we've got to do one more thing. Like I said, we're going to shop vac this, and then we're going to hit it with a damp towel. And then I think we'll, when it's warmed up just a little bit, we'll be able to go ahead and get our non-skid on. Okay, I've started doing the wipe down. We'll see how this goes. This has got to dry now. But anyway, I've started wiping this all down with a damp towel. And we'll see if there's any white residual after it's dried down. But we may or may not use the vacuum cleaner. We'll see. In the meantime, you'll see I've got cameras set up at a couple of angles. This is my old camera here, and I've got another one that I use all the time. This is my old Samsung 8 Plus, and I'm going to set that up down there, and hopefully we'll get capture most of the work that goes on here on the deck. Let's get this thing open. It's I've had this kit of mine for like 3 months at least. Oh, already cut. Well, that makes it easy. Hang on. There we go. I have not opened this at all. Okay, there's our Kiwi grip. There's a weird little brush. This is, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the top of the Kiwi grip. Oh my goodness, there's a lot there. After looking at the instructions, it made sense that would probably not be a problem in terms of the volume to cover all of this. That was a main concern that I had. was whether or not I had the volume of kiwi grip to cover all of this surface right here. And after seeing that, I don't see a problem at all. And where is the rod that goes in the brush? Where's the rod to go with that roller? I may have to go up to West Marine. This is not right. I hate to go up to West Marine at this point. I'm ready to start rolling here. All right, guys, let me go check this out. We got to get this thing going. Here it is, coming up on 12:30, and not a thing has been done except for cleaning this deck, which I've done, and going over it with a wet cloth, which I've done. And yeah, the deck is ready to go. Everything's taped off, as I've already mentioned. But anyway, I'll explain the complications I've been through with the roller that goes with the kiwi grip this afternoon. In the meantime, I've got one more responsibility, and then I'm cut loose, and for the rest of the day, I'm on this deck. Here's the good news. The kiwi grip dries in 1 hour. With this kind of weather that we're having, it'll be perfect. It will dry in 1 hour. And it's not like I'm having to fret, you know, hours and hours of drying time like I did with the paint. So what are we going to do? I'm going to go ahead and go over this a little bit before I leave with my mom. I got to take her to a doctor's appointment. And then when we get back, and it won't take long, when we get back, this is my deck, this is my day. And it's getting done, one way or the other. No, it's getting done, period. So I'm looking forward to it. Hang tight, we'll be back. Oh, man. When you wanted things to go right, yeah, this is the old rule that nothing goes right. So, all right, we'll be back to you later. Bye. Thankfully, it's not hot. It's just warm. And I think my whole idea here is that I don't want this drying fast. I mean, it's going to dry faster in the sun, but it's not. I've got an hour to get this one side done easily. Okay, there's that. That's all my kiwi grip. And there's my roller. Should have brought that other thing. Do the rest of it. Alright guys, that's about it for port. I'm going to look it over one more time and then see if I need to make any corrections. Right now it's looking pretty good. I don't know what time West Marine's open. There's open till. Run up there and get another one. It's another 64 bucks. Okay. We started it's only 3:15. We're doing great. Time-wise. Doing great. Now we got moving starboard. I just hope I got enough. There. Oh, great. I think I may have enough. I'm beginning to think that. Tell you what, if I ever do this again, I'm going to go buy me a 4-inch roller instead of a stinking 6-inch roller. The 4-inch roller, the 6-inch roller puts everything way off balance. So that worked out pretty well. It's messy, but it's going to work. It's going to roll it, and that'll be the end of it. Not the best way to do it, that's for sure. Because you get heavy, extremely heavy quantities where you perhaps don't want it. In other words, it looks a little lopsided with heavy in some areas and very, very light in other areas. Well, there was enough. I didn't need another container of this. That was plenty for the whole deck. Well, let me know what you think, guys. Frankly, yeah, I think it came out pretty good. Like I said, my only gripe is that the texture is not consistent all the way through both port and starboard, but you know, at a distance it looks good. It's kind of the 10-foot rule. I don't know, whatever. I think it still looks good. So, yeah, first time ever using Kiwi grip. So, you know, you can't blame me for a few imperfections here and there. But I love the color, and I like making a little bit of a change aboard Little Girl. Well, guys, that's about it for this trip. Awesome. As was wrapping up on the the non-skid this afternoon, and it was looking good, I suddenly realized what this means is I'm moving on. What this means is it's time to start putting deck furniture back. Bow pulpit, hawse pipe, deck cowling, deck cleat, all this stuff's going to go back on. You know what? That's good, because what that means is and all this is going to take time, okay? Because it's going to be put back very carefully. I'm not going to jeopardize the balsa coring inside the deck, because all the precautions are going to be taken with pre-drilled holes, filled with thickened epoxy, and then drill the actual tap holes for the screws and bolts and so forth afterward. We're not going to cut any corners on this, but you know what? Just the fact that we're to this point, that now finally it's time to start putting deck hardware back. That's amazing, guys. It's been 2 years. Let's say 2 years. Yeah, no, just coming up on 2 years, maybe longer. I'll have to check on that. But in 2 years since we started this whole project. You know, when we cut the deck and started ripping out all the old rotted balsa and everything. Long trip. Anyway, okay. Good news, we're there. And next trip down, I'll be letting you know what we're doing, probably in one of the upcoming videos. There's going to probably be at least 2 videos. Oh, I know there's going to be 2 videos coming out of the work that got done down here. So we'll keep you posted. Yeah, so glad about this. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the next trip down. All right, take care. Bye.